to a brand new instalment from Lost in the Dressing Room, which we are going to call the Betslip. I'm joined again today by Michael, Chris and Kyle. We're going to have a look at the fixtures for the weekend, make a selection each, put it on an accumulator, and we'll present you with the odds. To add a little twist to it, we're going to do this till the end of the season, see how we all do, and whoever predicts the most losers on the Betslips, they'll have to do a forfeit, which we shall introduce in due course. So, good evening, gentlemen. How are we all?
No, you're right. Yeah, good.
Good, thanks, Rob.
Good stuff. Right, we'll crack on with the selections then. So, Kyle, who's your selection for this weekend's fixtures? I'll just remind it is for the Football League and National League due to the international call-ups.
Yeah, so thanks, Rob. I've got a bit of a Quasimodo feeling. Nice hunch about this weekend. And I'll be going for Cambridge United away at Carlisle. Hadn't entirely anticipated the forfeit before picking this fixture, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm staying strong. I believe they're 21-10 on the betting site that we're using, which I think, lads, is William Hill. Is that right?
Yeah, for this week.
Yeah.
So that's the one. So I'm backing them. They're going to have my full faith this weekend. And I believe the forfeit that we've all agreed is that we'll be wearing a rival shirt. So at the end of the season, everyone could see me wearing a Blackburn Rovers shirt.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely?
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah, Pedersen on the back. That'd be awesome.
No. But I'm in no danger of that happening because I quite clearly will be the top tipster.
You're going to be safe, are you?
The top
Always.
tipster.
Right, we'll crack on. Michael, who's your selection?
Yeah, cheers, Rob. So the last thing I want at the end of the season is to be seen in a Sunderland shirt. Never in my life would I wear something that disgusting. So even though I've gone for a bit of a left field pick, I still think it'll come off. So I've gone for MK Dons at home against Doncaster Rovers. So MK have won their last 3 games. They ended Burton's streak of no defeats. I think it was 7 games Burton had gone without losing until they faced MK Dons. Cameron Jerome's in great form for them at the minute, 3-3. And Doncaster aren't in the best form themselves. You know, who's their manager? It's not Darren Moore anymore. It's Andy Butler. And he won his first game. And since then, he's not won a game. So I really do have a bit of a thing about MK Dons winning this weekend. So that's my pick.
Sounds relatively safe from what you've said from that. Christopher, good evening. Who's your selection?
Yeah, I've decided to try and not make a mess of this from the very start. So I've gone for a bit of a banker. At least that's what the bookies think anyway. So I've gone for Chesterfield to beat Weymouth in the National League. Chesterfield have been on great run of form, really, since they changed the manager and brought in James Rowe, who was the Gloucester manager. Along with him came a lot of players, and their form has been terrific. They've gone from relegation candidates up to 10th and are launching a very strong case to be making the playoffs. Weymouth, on the other hand, struggling, not great on the road, haven't won away from home in the last 5. Chesterfield have won 4 of the last 5. It was only top of the league Sutton that beat them recently. So, yeah, fairly confident in this one. And the bookies agree. I think it's 1-2 with most of the bookmakers. And, yeah, with that in mind, I'm confident, if I keep this up anyway, that I won't be wearing a Grimsby shirt come the end of the season. Plus, it'll be difficult for you to get one, lads, because the charity shops aren't open at the moment. So
Hey. That's a good one, Mr. Deal or No Deal. Well done. Good joke. Good humour.
Cheers for that, banker. So come back to myself then. So my selection for the fixtures, I'm going to go for Crawley at home to Port Vale. Looking at the home and away form, Crawley have won 4 of the last 5 at home, and Port Vale have lost 3 of the last 5 away. One of those was a win, one was a draw, and Crawley, I said they've won 4 of the last 5, the other one was a draw. So I'm quite confident in Crawley doing the business, beating Port Vale, and fingers crossed I won't have to wear a Berry shirt.
I mean, we'll have to find one for a start as well.
Well, that's true, yeah.
I would be quite happy to go down the AFC Bury route and support a non-league club in the process. So,
not them.
What I don't like, lads, is that you have not backed yourself at all and made a confident statement like I did about being the top tipster. So,
Yeah, just for the odds for the Crawley game, 13-10 for Crawley, so just slightly better than evens. I fancy it. I do fancy it. I want to suggest it otherwise. We are going to back it all with our own money, aren't we, lads? Just to throw a bit more spice into it.
Definitely.
I will put the remaining £1.28 in my William Hill account.
You calm down, big spender.
Does that show how well the bankers' tips have been so far this season?
Look, the reason it's an odd number, though, was off a Cheltenham Gold Cup winner. So, wrong spot altogether.
Well, to be fair, the only money I've won at all this season is at Cheltenham. I've won nothing football-wise, so my confidence should really be quite low. But I'm going to be brave, you see. Fortune favours the brave. Look, Del Boy got over £1 million in the end, didn't he, on that little watch? So I'm pretty confident.
I just can't wait to with you guy on.
I think MK Dons are 11-10. To Doncaster, so I think it's a quietly confident pick there.
Quite confident with your selection, Mike. Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, we'll start with you then, Mike. Out of the other three lads' selections, which one don't you fancy, or which one do you fancy? Are you quite happy with all four?
Actually, quite happy with all four, to be honest. I would love to see Chris's not come in, just because obviously he said how he's gone for one that he thinks is a banker, and he doesn't want to make an error on the first day. So it'd be great to see, the Quasimodo of Kyle come in and the banker not. And I know from looking at the stats of games before this that Cambridge did beat Carlisle 3-0 earlier in the season. So they've got that against them there. But I think picks in general, all three of yours are very very good.
Good stuff. Same question to you, Chris.
Yeah, I think all round not too bad. I don't actually think that Kyle's is quite as risky as he thinks it is, really, because given that Cambridge lost at home the other night to Leyton Orient as well, so I think it's not a bad shout. The one I would possibly put a little bit of a query on is yours, Rob, to be honest, because Port Vale, whilst they haven't set the world alight after their change of manager, they have improved slightly. So, and to be honest, I've never been a particularly big fan of Crawley as a club. So I quite like Port Vale to go there and get something, if I'm honest. And also, as this long-term aim of seeing you in a Bury shirt. So yeah, fingers crossed.
I would say cheers for that, but I'd be lying. Kyle?
Listen, I can't really speak about football betting this season. I've not done very well. So I'll just carry on. I think that all selections are fine. Chris strikes me as a bit of a wet lettuce, a bit pathetic going for one with those odds. I mean, it's almost like seeing somebody play the under-9s and think that that's a reasonable thing to back. Not having that. I probably won't put that on because it's just not good enough odds. But that may be why I don't win a lot. So
look, I'm trying to help people, like the viewers that are going to take our advice on board. I'm just trying to help them get at least one selection of the four right.
You wait till you back Man City next weekend, pal. Oh, I'm not having this. Not having this. So yeah, no. To be fair, I put them all on. I've got more than £1.28 in my account. We're not all as hard up as Chris. So I'll be putting the bet on. Won't be taking one of them out. I fancy them all. Why not?
Good stuff. Yeah, my own comments. Yeah, I feel the same. MK Dons at home. I think they're not too bad actually, are they, at Stadium MK these days? I'll be honest with you, I ain't got a clue what Weymouth's away form's like. But from what you said about Chesterfield with their new setup. Yeah, Cambridge on good form and Crawley. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to it. We'll review these selections and this bet on the next video. If you've liked what you've seen today, give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, do what you ever have to do on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. Really do appreciate all the support from me and the rest of the lads. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll win a few quid. Ta-ra.
Go on, Chesterfield.
Cheers.